Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is excited and happy today. Yes, I am on about 2:12, which is our normal time. So we are on time. I finished eating, did some laundry. Now, as you can see, I got two different pens from two different companies. So this one is a brand new one. I got a box, but I took the box out because the box was kind of like being a little hard to get out. So this first one, which is this rainbow colored pen, comes from Custom Pens by Cheryl. Now, she's a brand new Turner. She has a lot of pens on her Etsy shop. I think they're called Custom Pens by Cheryl. I forget who had one of these. They had like a pink pen. Was it Mrs. Coffee or was it Mindy? I think one of them bought some pens from Custom Pens. And then I saw that she had one of these, and this is like the rainbow one. It came with tips and everything, so I'm really happy about that one. I like the structure. I like that it's not too chunky, but it's like a medium thickness pen. Now, the next pen I got comes from Lady Laugh Custom Designs Work. So I did that high diamond painting with Nicole. So this comes from Lady Laugh Customs by Design. This is from Stacy Group. I have been wanting to get a pen from her for a while. I keep trying to get pens and I never win the right to buy them. This first pen, Nicole, comes from Custom Pens by Cheryl. It's a rainbow pen. Been wanting one for a while, so like I got one from Corby Bender, but it's like darker cast. But this one is more than I'm not sure if this is like a 9-placer or a 12-placer. Hi, Michelle. Oh wow. So this next pen comes from Stacey L. Travis. So as you can see, I got a bunch of little extras in it. I've never gotten a pen from Lady Laugh Customs before, so I want to see what's in here. So we take this out. Let's see about what all the extras are. So I get the thank you, the Lady Laugh, the person who won it, and I get a little thing called organic peachy green tea. I'm gonna have to try this later and make some tea later. So I think these are cover. What are this? Is this a cover mind? Oh, this is nice. Is this like a magnet? Are these cover minders? Oh, I like these. Oh, she gives me a little keychain. That's nice, a little keychain. I like these things. Are these like cover minders? No, they're not cover minders, because if they were cover minders, they'd have the metal. But they're still nice. I like these little things, like the little shells and things like this. Guess you could use them as cover minders if you wanted to. Then she gives me this lovely little bag. So that's really nice. I think this one was yeah, this is a blue pen because I don't have a solid blue pen. I have like blue swirls and blue things. So just putting that back in. We'll use this later on today when we're working on the dog. Yeah, I'm almost done with my French Bulldog painting. I can send that to my brother when I'm done. There's a bunch of other little things I'm giving him and his and my niece. This is a blue pen. So excited. This is like a mini pen. I don't have many minis. Oh, look at that. But I do like smaller pens. Not against them. Don't worry, I'll have tips in there. So this is a blue pen. It's smaller than my other pens, but it's not exactly a mini, but I like the feel of it in my hands. This comes from Lady Laugh. I have not had a Stacy pen, so I will find tips. I'm sure I have them somewhere. So I can find tips. If not, I just take them off the pink pens. Now, of course, you all know this is what we're going to color in today, but I will be doing a flip of this book before we color in it because it is lovely. Some of you may have seen some flip through it. Everybody knows when you get one of these covers what this is, what store, one of two stores it is from. This comes from 70 East Books, but I don't think she has any more of these in her store. I could be wrong. But June from 70 East Books right now is offering a sale on her books up until August. Now, the new site is 70eastbooks.com. So this is a Korean coloring book. There's a little card in there, so I'm not taking the card out because I already saw that, and that's kind of something. So this is not a hardcover. This is actually a paperback. I know it looks like it, but it's not. So I'm just going to raise it up because what I need to do with this book is just raise up the tripod just a little bit so you guys get to see it. And this is called I Draw You a Lovely You by, I think the artist is either H&M or H&J. Something like that is the name of the artist. She has an Instagram, the artist who does this book. So it is a very much a grayscale book. It was a little bit on the pricier side, but I saw flip through. I knew I had to have it, just like the Nelco Nico book. So you get your lovely pink cover. Too bad I don't read Japanese. So get this pink cover. This tells you the contents, and I think this is an artist message. I would need my phone. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see if we can do Google Translate with the phone. We can do Google Translate. Yes, I do have that app on my phone. If I can find the Translate app on this phone. It's Korean. So, I think this is what it is. I guess it doesn't really work that well. My app is not working well. So then you get pictures like this. And this is the frame. The frame is really light that you wouldn't even know that there's a frame there. Hold on. Just gonna put my phone down here. This needs to be. I need to put the phone and the tripod up even higher. I don't know why the phone does not want to play with the tripod. Needs to be up high. Sometimes this tripod just wants to act up. So just wanted to show you the original picture. So this is the original picture. Now you don't have to color it like this. This is just a suggestion. But she wants to show you the original way that it was colored. Now this is very much a grayscale coloring book. The paper is very nice and thick. Now, would I recommend super tips on this? I personally wouldn't use super tips. I don't particularly care for them. They're just not my thing. I don't particularly care for them. If I'd use markers, I would probably use my alcohol markers. But on a book like this, I would not recommend it. This is going to be a pencil book. Now, this is going to be a little harder because some of you know that I'm not really a person who colors with. It does, but it's actually it is lighter grayscale because my light doesn't really show it as well. I'm not very good at grayscale and pencil. Like my grayscale is okay. It's not like other people who have the grayscale experience. But this will be a challenge. But it will be a nice challenge. You could tell this is like a Snow White. This is number 16. This must be the queen looking and not happy about Snow White being the fairest. It is actually a very light book. It comes across as very light. I think I know the book you're talking about. I think I saw it in my there's a little store by where I work. It's called Papyrus. And they have all kinds of things in there, so that one's really pretty. See, some people really do a good job matching the photo. I think I know the book. No, you don't need to send me a cover, so. I already have an idea for this one. This is really cute. I'm thinking I won't use my prisms, but I'm thinking maybe I will use my Holbeins or my, isn't that pretty? That's pretty too. I'm not as good with the shadows and doing those things that people do in them. Isn't it cute, right? This is called I Draw a Lovely Hue, and I got this from June at 70eastbooks.com. 70 Books now is no longer on Etsy. She now has her own shop, and she's offering, if you guys really want to buy things from her new shop, she is doing a 15% off all her books up until the end of August. So just a heads up if any of you are thinking about doing a book like that. Now I wish I had put a tiny little thing to bookmark the page I want to do. Oh, there we are. There are my tabs. I think I want to start this book off with this picture. It's always when you're trying to get the tabs that they're a little problematic. You can do them your own way. You don't have to do them the way the book tells you, but this is just, yeah, she's offering 15% off all her books. So mind you, you still have to pay the shipping, the tax. Or if you live in a place like Canada, www.70 East Books, number 70 is her website. I don't know if she has this book in stock anymore because there weren't many copies left when I got this. But also check Cool Craft Book on Etsy. What's the other one? Living in Tokyo. They might have copies. Oh, what's the other site? It's called Decomade because the Polish site is selling this, but the Polish site is really, really high-end price for it. So I could see this being my niece's one day doing this. Could see this totally being Hazel and Saya, but they would be darker colored girls. So she. I see some of these. Oh, I definitely know what this is. This is Charlotte's Web. Now, if you're not familiar with it, this is the pig, Wilbur. The spider is Charlotte. It's like one of my favorite little cartoons as a kid that they did the movie of. So it's like well, that's nice too. This has some really stunningly beautiful pictures. Sorry, guys. Nothing is about to fall. No, it is. So that's the last thing we want. That's pretty too. This kind of reminds me of a little Scarlett O'Hara and all those movies from that Civil War time with the Southerners. Then shows like Huckleberry Finn. Two little boys. You normally don't see two little boys in coloring books. You don't see normally that. Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. Three little girls. When I see these little girls, I think of my nieces, Hazel and Saya, and then this could be their cousin, Hayes. Sorry, sometimes I see pictures and I'm just like that one too. I think I may want to do this one instead. Sometimes you see pictures and you're like, it gravitates towards you. You could do this one for Halloween. That's cute too. Pinocchio. Like that one too. That's pretty. This will be a challenge for me, this book, but I don't think it's going to be as bad trying to do grayscale with pencils. I'm a lot more proficient now with my pencils than when I first started doing them. The dog and the Goldens. No, I didn't get as many books done this month as I got last month done. You know, I know already people are already starting to put out their finished pages. Not really sure what this is supposed to be. Then she has some pictures that don't have anything in them, but just a fun pictures to do at the end. I really like, because then you can get to do them without having to influence of the other pictures. So I think we shall do this one. I just like this one. Don't know why, but I don't think I'm going to do the picture the same as the picture in the book. It's always something that makes it hard for me to color this. So. When I see this, it kind of reminds me of my nieces a little bit, this picture. If anybody's wondering what we're using, Holbein's. Good old-fashioned Holbein's. And I like the Holbein's because what I can do with the Prismas is what I can kind of do with these. And I will tell you how that tea is later. I will have that tea later. So, this is cream. So we are doing this picture first. And because this is like light grayscale, most of the shading is done for me already. I don't have to worry about adding that stuff in. I'm going to make these flowers pink. And I'm sorry, I don't color like the picture ahead. And I know Miss Sammy would be so proud because I'm coloring with a sharp point. When you're doing hand grayscale with colored pencils, it's more important to do this. But because of the way the paper is, I can't do this with marker. So I have to color it with pencils. This is orange. Just going to add some little orange strokes to her hair. Doing them very lightly. You can tell when I'm not light because the color is too dark. And burnt sienna. This seems to be a color I like to use a lot as far as the browns go. See, but that little yellow, that little bit of orange added some texture to it. And so this is the first picture that I'm doing in this book. See, it's funny on camera, it's coming out looking much different than it is in person. Hi, Robin. How are you? Do you know what this is? Let's see if Robin can guess what this is. Also, I got 2 new pens. The rainbow pen comes from Custom Pens by Cheryl, and the blue pen comes from Lady Laugh. Works. Not Forest Girl. I draw you a lovely. And I guess this could count for Color Your Horde because it is technically the first page I am coloring in this book. Orange. There's a trick to doing the tear like that. I'm gonna try it. My friend showed me there's a little trick to doing the tear to make it look like you need the white pencil, light blue, and a gray to make the tear look like that. Another trick. I don't know if I can do it. No, that's wrong gray. That's not white. Like a white. White, blue, and gray for the tear. Blue, which is horizon blue. Let's see if this trick works. And then a light gray. Close. Polychromos. Polychromos are very good pencils, and they work very well on paper like this. Yeah. This is dark chrome yellow. So as you do the picture, you see how the picture comes and works. Blue. Orange. It looks like I'm putting lines. It's just so I know where I'm coloring in what areas. Now, if this was marker, this would be probably done within like faster. So you guys see how you can do grayscale with pencil. It's just a lot more work. Of course, I picked the most challenging thing to do for myself. I all know how Grace loves different pencil sets. Pablo. Canary yellow. This is a Pablo. This is canary yellow. Because I'm going to leave that white. But as you see the book, because it comes up very, very light when you do this picture, but as you start to fill in the colors start to pop more. Who else is streaming this show? I knew you were streaming before I started. I guess you stopped streaming when I. No, I'm going to take out my Pablos because I don't really use them all that often. Apricot. Granite rose. Pale cream. And hazel. Hazel, which is my niece's name. Which I find funny, this color. Granite Rose. Just going to add this to her lips a little bit to make them seem a little bit fuller. Pale Cream. Granite Rose. Wait a minute, that was supposed to be a color. Oh, we'll make this yellow. Canary yellow. I didn't realize that was part of the outfit. I'm trying to do new things, you know, and learn different techniques. Last night I went to Livestream because I happened to be up late at night, and she happened to be there, so you know I just happened to catch her live, so that was really good. Apricot. This is apricot. No problems. What happens with my Christmas and some of the paper that's like this is that they tend to have a really waxy feel with my Christmas. I do not know why my Christmas all of a sudden. I'm not working on certain books. I do like them. So remember how light this was when we started? Now you guys can probably see a little bit of the picture as it comes along. When you do that. Unfortunately, I do have to take the Prisma out for the finishing skin touches, unfortunately. Oh, who sent you those so-colored pencils? I've always been curious as to I didn't send them, so. And yes, I'm getting more markers on Thursday. I did order them, so they are coming on Thursday. They're the sprays. There was a really good deal. I don't know if the deal's still available, guys, so check Amazon. See, I only use the light peach. When I want to blend out the colors for the skin. I think I'm making the girl red. And then we can do blue and purple for her outfit. Oh, that was nice of T. T is such a wonderful. See, but I use my Prismacolor pencils like this light peach to finish doing skin. She's a very kind person. Love her. I find for skin that my light peach is kind of like essential to do that. I'm not right enough to blend in for the other girl. Yeah. Here's going to be like a you all know. Oh, that is the Prismas are now in there. Remember, they were in a different case before. Look, little pencil, little pencil. I need to be put in pencil jail. Purplish red. No, there's no way my picture is going to look the same as theirs. You don't have to make it the same as the picture in the book. Some people do because they think it's a good challenge, but I find that kind of annoys me. Pale yellow. This pale yellow is a really good base color because it's light. It's everything I need. You know, I used to have those Tombow pencils, and those were really good for lighter colors when you added lighter shades. But I was having such hand problems. Every time after I used them, I was having such hand problems. So. Russet. See what you can do when you just do it lightly. Who here has noticed that I've gone out of my comfort zone a little bit? For me, I'm a heavy colorist by nature, so for me to go lighter. Hey, Nick and Tina, how are you? This is my newest book. It is called I Draw a Lovely You. It is a Korean book by an artist called H&J. I got this off of 70sbooks.com. She used to be on Etsy, but now she has her own store. Kind of liking the girl's hair a little better than this girl's hair. The Pablo seem to be performing better on this paper than the Hobons. Do you guys Zoom? What is Zoom? Is that like YouTube? It's not that thing where people do meetings. Ah, okay. It's like a video chat. Okay. It's funny, my Pablos are going down so much easier than my other old stuff. Nick and Tina probably are like, oh, I got new diamond pens. This rainbow one comes from Custom Pens by Cheryl, and this one is by Lady Lack. I wanted the right to buy on her Facebook group for this pen, so I'm very happy. So I gotta find tips and then. I'm nearly done the French Bulldog. That was in a video when I was gone. You guys saw that. And then I'm working on Share the Great Outdoors still. Yes, I'm a slow painter. Yes, I'm sorry about the noise in the soundtrack. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about the soundtrack. No, I did one set of dress clothes today. Yeah, we have new washers in my apartment complex, and they really work very well. Old ones are terrible, so that's a good thing. So I got one load done today of clothes. These were my like dress clothes and my work clothes. So these are the clothes I basically wear to work. So that's always a good thing. And my waist seems to have gone down a lot. So I'm really happy about that. No, I have not worked on that one yet, Nick. As you know, we're selling the house. So as soon as the house gets sold and then other things get done, the Chuck fencing will be my last diamond painting that I do for a while, only because we're going to be moving. And so I don't really want to start another big project till after we move. When we do, after, I get settled in and do all that stuff because, diamond paintings take a long time and I don't really feel like kitting up one and then having to de-kit it because we'll move. So the Chuck fencing will probably be my last diamond painting that I do before we move. So I'm like 50% done with that painting. And I still have so much to go on that painting. Purple, reddish. Hey, May, how are you? Do you know what book this is? You know that Connie did a picture in this too. I believe Connie did a picture in this one. This is the I Draw You a Lovely book. Green. The blue, which is horizon blue. This is the new Korean book. This is called I Draw You a Lovely. It's from H&M. It was sold on I bought it off of June from 70eastbooks.com. Yeah, June now has a site now. Hold on, guys. It is very nice, but it's mostly grayscale. It's like a really nice book. Hold on, guys. I know what I can use that I don't ever bring out. We're gonna bring them out today. I know what I can bring out today. Yeah, this book is very grayscale-y. SL05, Black Widow Skin Tones, Snow. Light pink. This is called Fudge. I'm not used it. I love them. They're great. They really are. It's perfect. Eggshell. You know, got these a long time ago, and I never really used them very often. Blush. wanted to use these more. I'm like, and I forgot I had them until the other day because I was reorganizing my bookshelf when the people came. I was getting rid of things I don't need anymore, things like that. We all have that happen, that we get things and then we're like, no, we don't want those anymore. And it's not for any other reason. Candy. Once you start coloring these in, they become totally different. And this is bliss. To me, the basic set of Black Widows. The first set, which is this set. Which is all these pencils over here. This is the first set of Black Widows I ever got. So it's all these pencils and then this. But I really like the Monarchs because they're more pastel. And if you like more pastel colors and you do more stuff with flowers, then I recommend the Monarchs. But I really like all of them. And I take the Prismacolor peach pencil and that. Should this be blue? I'm thinking this should definitely be a light blue. And so you see, this was done with Holbein's and Prisma and Pablo's. This face was done with Black Widow skin tones. So just so you have an understanding of how pencils can work differently, but they still create a very nice effect. And I think I'm going to do that in light blue. I think this is Horizon Blue. I think some people try to make the pictures look like the way they do in the picture, and I find that if I try to do that, I go crazy. That's just my personal opinion. It's not true for everybody. I mean, some people can do that and do a really good job with that. Nothing, not everybody. Some people really do go to town trying to do that. I mean, I saw one person try to do that, and I was like, they did it. That's kind of like defeats the purpose of creativity because you look at this picture, right? The picture that's beside it, right? This is the original, which is very pretty, but that's not really what I do. You know, when I tried to follow, like one thing that I learned that I didn't like was trying to follow the way that everybody else did their pictures. So I said, no, I'm not doing that to myself. Bubble gum. It's just like I'm always impressed when people can do that because I'm like I wish I could have the patience to do that. And they do all these little fancy techniques. I'm like, and I've seen it with who's the thing, Momo Girl's pictures. People try to copy her style exactly to get those nice hair strokes. Like I was trying to get this Tia to look like that. My Tia didn't look anything like that. And there was a girl who used the same colors I did. And she got it exactly the Tia, but I couldn't get my Tia exactly like hers. So I haven't decided if I'm doing a background or not. If I don't do a background, it's just because I'm not into doing backgrounds. That doesn't mean I don't do them for all pictures, but I do them for some more than others. Oh, Nick and Tina. Diamond painting pens. Hi, Diamond Paint, Nick and Tina. There are two videos on the channel I filmed before I went away. So one's the dog and one's the Chuck Pinson. They're not very long, but you know, I figured they would be something nice to have when I was gone. And your picture isn't going to look exactly like the picture on the other side of the book. And notice that we've added Black Widows. I actually think the Black Widow actually came out better, the skin tones. But, you know, I always think that the first picture doesn't always come out the right way. Fairy floss, and this comes from the skin set. Hi, Keely. I miss May's colorings. So you see how the colors work. As tiny as to you. Wow, we're going an hour and 23 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to add a background or if I'm just going to leave it as it is with the background because, you know, to me, I don't want to do backgrounds because there's so much work. This kind of almost requires me to do a background in the front, but then I think about it and I'm like, nah. Well, I still got to do all the green leaves. And for me, you know, doing grayscale with pencil is a lot harder. No, not every picture needs a background either. I think maybe a gray background would be nice, but because I put so much bright colors in it. And I changed it around. Thank you. But see, this kind of requires me to do a background. Thank you, May. I don't enjoy doing backgrounds, and now that I'm looking at it, I don't think the picture needs a background. Skin is still the hardest thing for me to do. Because I wish I could do more of like the things that Sammy does with her skin tones and that like little. My mother's been watching the Olympics and she's been enjoying it. And I told someone, color the picture how you feel like you want to color the pic. Thank you, Keely. All the pictures in this book are adorable. Like, if you're uncomfortable coloring grayscale, I wouldn't recommend getting this book. But if you like coloring grayscale, but you want to work on your pencil skills with grayscale, this is a good book because you don't have to do a whole lot of shading unless you want to do the layering like I did. I'm going to try that green tea later that I got from Stacey Travis. Let's see if I like that tea. Then I would highly recommend this book. I wouldn't recommend using markers on it unless you're like really good at watercolors. I know some people love doing watercolors in grayscale. I saw a couple of people doing this water method with grayscale. It's really nice. I try to give a diverse month when I do pictures. That's okay. Hopefully we'll be back. I think we're going to be on for another half an hour. And then because we got these two flowers and then we got to do this. We got to figure out what color to do that. So we've used Prismus, Pablos, Polychromos, Black Widows. I like using the Black Widows. I didn't even touch my Schiffer Farbins in this. I think I'm going to leave that white. I think I'm going to make these pearls white. And yes, these are the Holbeins. I think I only have 3 more books coming. The Two Color in Heavens, which is the Fantasy Figures by Maud Lamone, and then the last issue that I get on subscription is the Unicorn one. Yeah, they just announced that they're coming out with the Unicorn special. Yes, what days are Nick and Tino live so we can know what days they'll be coming to us. Thank you for asking that, Miss May. Monday and Friday at 11 a.m. No problem. Now that I'm working Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on my days to work, right? So everything is a bit different. I also got a pen from her. It's called a felt pen, but so I ordered a complete setup. I tried out the pen, and they were very reasonably priced. So that should be coming soon. What did you get? Did you get the new one that oh, what is it? The fairy one? I would be ordering if I wasn't gonna be packing things. So and see, I just follow the lines. Yes, the night magic. Thank you. I saw that. I was like 50-50 on that book. I'm like, I want it, but I can't have it. I'm like, oh, so what green should we use? No, that's a blue. That's not blue. This always looks green, but it's really a blue. It's turquoise. It's like that green that disguises itself. It's a blue that disguises itself as a green. That's too dark. That's too light. Oh wow, that's a nice thing. Sapphire. The last color, but I'm gonna sharpen it. We start. I made this also counts as a color your horde picture because it's the first picture in the book I'm doing. So Yes, what charity will this DP-thon be benefiting? Will it be benefiting one charity or will it be benefiting several charities? Okay. Will be benefiting St. Jude. So your part will be benefiting St. Jude. Until we do the leaves, we'll be finished. I'm not going to learn in background because I don't want to do a background. I don't think the picture needs a background. Now some people say, well, you should do a background. Like kitty cake. That's what I want to know. How do they generate the money? So you see how the prettiness of this is? Yeah, I want to know how that works too. I'm kind of curious to see how that works. Okay, I think we are done at this point. Yeah, we're done at this point. I hope you guys have really liked this. So this is really good. It came out looking. See, it actually comes out looking better on camera than it does in person, but I still like the result. It's so we use all kinds of pencils. We use Prismas, Holbeins, uh, Prismas, Holbeins, Polys, Pablos, and Black Widows. Thank you, May. This whole book is really, really adorable. I mean, every picture in this book is like grayscale, but it's like really like, look at this. You wanna? I was doing a flip through. It's just this book is just too adorable for me to pass up. I wasn't gonna get it, and then I saw Christy color and sketch do her picture, and I was like, her flip through was the one that convinced me. And then I had seen Connie the week before that do a picture from this book, so it was kind of Connie and Christy who did that I saw the picture from that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, be good to one another. Remember to mask if you have to mask. Vaccinated if you haven't vaccinated. I can't stress how important it is to vaccinate. If you can't vaccinate yet, just try and get it. Have a good day. Bye, everybody.